If you are watching this on Saturday, May 23rd, 2026, this is not a coincidence. You were meant to find this video today because today is not a normal Saturday. Today is a day when the universe delivers, when what you have been waiting for finally arrives, when the miracles you have been praying for stop being distant possibilities and become present realities. And I am not talking about small shifts. I am not talking about subtle changes. I am talking about undeniable, visible, real-world miracles, the kind that make you stop and say, "This is it. This is what I have been waiting for. This is proof that everything I have been through was leading me here." There are 5 specific miracles that are about to show up in the lives of the chosen ones today. 5 very particular forms of breakthrough. 5 ways the universe is about to rearrange reality in your favor. And if you are one of the chosen ones, if you have been holding the frequency, if you have been doing the work even when you could not see the results, you are about to see at least one of these 5 miracles land in your life today. But here is what you need to understand before I tell you what they are. These miracles are not going to announce themselves. They are not going to arrive with a label that says miracle. They are going to show up looking ordinary, looking small, looking like they could just be coincidence. And if you are not paying attention, if you are not awake to what is actually happening, you will miss them. You will dismiss them. And you will spend the next several weeks wondering why nothing is changing, when in reality, the miracle already came and you just did not recognize it. So I need you to stay with me through this entire video, because I am going to tell you exactly what to look for. I am going to describe each of the 5 miracles in enough detail that when they show up, you will know, you will recognize them, and you will be able to receive them fully instead of letting them pass by unnoticed. Let me start by telling you why today, why May 23rd, why this specific Saturday is the day when miracles become visible. Right now we are in Gemini season. The sun entered Gemini a few days ago. Gemini is the sign of communication, of messages, of information moving, of connections being made. It is the energy of the messenger, the bridge. And when the sun is in Gemini, the entire collective becomes more communicative, more connected, more able to send and receive information. But here is what makes today special. Today the moon is in Virgo. Virgo is the sign of manifestation, of bringing something from the invisible into the visible, of organizing energy into form. Virgo is the energy that takes a vision and makes it real, that takes a plan and executes it, that takes potential and actualizes it. So what you have today is this. The sun in Gemini is opening the channels of communication and connection, and the moon in Virgo is bringing things into form, which means today is a day when messages arrive and manifest, when connections are made and actualize, when information that has been moving in the invisible suddenly becomes visible, tangible, real. And there is one more piece. Venus, the planet of love and value and what we attract, is currently moving through Cancer. Cancer is the sign of home, of safety, of emotional fulfillment, of what nurtures us. So Venus in Cancer is attracting things that feel like coming home, things that land with a sense of rightness, of belonging, of finally. Put all of that together. Gemini sun opening communication, Virgo moon manifesting into form, Venus in Cancer attracting what feels like home, and what you get is a day when the things you have been calling in stop being in the future and show up today. Most of the time there is a delay between intention and manifestation. You set an intention, you hold a vision, you do the inner work, and then you wait for the outer world to catch up. But on certain days that delay collapses. The gap closes. What you have been holding in your energy field for weeks or months suddenly appears in your physical reality within hours. That is what today is. Today is a collapse day, a compression day, a day when things that were supposed to take longer happen now. Most people will go through today completely unaware that they are standing in the middle of a miracle portal. They will go to work, they will run errands, they will scroll their phones, they will live their normal Saturday, and they will miss it. They will miss the fact that today is different, that today the universe is more responsive, that today the door between asking and receiving is standing wide open. But you are not most people. You found this video, and finding this video means you are attuned. You are sensitive, you are aware, you are one of the ones who can feel when the energy shifts, who can sense when something is different, who knows on some level that today is not ordinary, and because you can feel it, you can use it, you can work with it. You can allow the miracles that are trying to come through to actually land. Now let me tell you what the 5 miracles are. As I describe each one, pay attention to what happens in your body, because your body knows which miracle is yours before your mind does. Your body will give you a signal, a flutter, a pull, a sense of yes. And when you feel that signal, that is your confirmation. That is the universe saying, this one. This is the one I am bringing you today. The first miracle is the message. The communication you have been waiting for. The message that changes the trajectory. The message from someone who has been silent. The message that confirms what you hoped was true. The message that opens a door you thought was closed. Today, someone is going to reach out to you. It might be a text, it might be an email, it might be a phone call, it might be a direct message on a platform you barely check anymore, but it is going to come. And the person sending it is someone significant, someone whose words carry weight, someone whose silence has been loud, someone you have been wondering about, waiting for, hoping to hear from. And the message is not going to be vague or just small talk. It is going to be the thing you needed to hear. The confirmation you were waiting for, the answer to the question you have been holding, the acknowledgement you have been craving. And when you read it, when you hear it, you are going to feel something shift inside you. Relief or excitement or validation, or all three at once. What makes this a miracle and not just a nice surprise is the timing. This person reaching out today after all this time, after all this silence, after all the moments when you checked your phone hoping to see their name and did not, that is not random. That is orchestration. That is the universe moving energy. That is your frequency finally reaching them, finally penetrating whatever wall or resistance or distraction has been keeping them away. And today, because the communication channels are wide open, because Gemini Sun is making it easier for people to say the things they have been holding back, they are finally able to send it. They are finally able to reach out. The message is not going to come with an explanation. They are not going to tell you why they are reaching out now. And you might be tempted to ask, but do not question it, do not analyze it, just receive it, just let it in, because the why does not matter. What matters is that they showed up. What matters is that the connection is reopening. What matters is that the door you thought was closed is cracking open again. And here is what you need to do when this message arrives. Respond, not tomorrow, not when you have time to craft the perfect reply. Today, as soon as you can. Because the message is just the beginning. It is the opening. It is the invitation. What comes after depends on whether you walk through that door, whether you accept that invitation. The universe brought them to you. Now you have to show up. Now you have to meet the universe halfway. Some of you are going to receive this message in the morning, some in the afternoon, some late at night. But whenever it comes, you will know, you will feel it, your heart will skip, your breath will catch. You will read it twice to make sure you are seeing what you think you are seeing. And then you will sit there for a moment letting it sink in, letting yourself believe that it is real. And in that moment, resist the urge to protect yourself, to tell yourself it does not mean anything, to minimize it. To keep your walls up just in case. Today is not a day for walls. Today is a day for openness, for vulnerability, for allowing the miracle to land without resistance. The second miracle is the opportunity, the door that opens, the chance that appears. And this one is tricky because it is not going to look the way you expected. It is not going to arrive in the package you were watching for. It is going to be something adjacent, something slightly to the left of what you thought you wanted. And because of that, some people are going to miss it. They are going to say, that is not what I asked for, and they are going to let it pass. Do not be one of those people. Today you are going to be presented with a chance to do something, to go somewhere, to connect with someone, to try something that you were not planning on. It might come through a casual conversation. Someone mentions something in passing and suddenly there is an opening. It might come through something you see online, a post, an ad, an announcement. Something catches your eye that you were not looking for. It might come through a person making an introduction, and it is going to feel a little bit out of nowhere. Your first instinct might be to say no, to say I am busy, I am focused on my plan. This is not what I am looking for, but pause before you say no. Take a breath and ask yourself, what if this is the miracle? What if this random seeming opportunity is actually the universe answering my request, just packaged differently than I expected? Because here is how the universe works. You ask for something, you have a picture in your mind of what that is supposed to look like. Maybe you think it is going to come through a job posting or a recruiter or a promotion. You have a very specific idea of the form it is going to take, but the universe does not care about your picture. The universe cares about getting you to the outcome, about getting you to the feeling you are actually asking for. And sometimes the path to that outcome looks nothing like what you imagined. Sometimes it is sideways, sometimes it is backwards, sometimes it is through a door you did not even know existed. So the universe sends you an opportunity that does not match your picture. And if you say no because it does not match your expectation, you miss the miracle. You stay stuck in waiting mode. You keep looking for the opportunity that looks the way you think it should look, and you miss the one that actually works. I have seen this happen so many times. Someone asks for abundance. They are very clear. They say, I want more money. I want financial freedom. I want to be paid well for my work. And they have decided this is going to come through a specific avenue. And then the universe sends them something else. A friend offers them a chance to collaborate, or someone asks them to teach a workshop, or they get an idea to create something and sell it. And they say no because it is not the path they planned, and they miss it. They miss the fact that the universe just handed them exactly what they asked for, just through a different door. The people who manifest the fastest are not the ones who are rigid about the path. They are the ones who know where they are going but are willing to take any road that gets them there. They are the ones who can pivot, who can adjust, who can say yes to something they did not plan for because they recognize it as a faster way to their destination. You have to be firm on the what and flexible on the how. So today, when the unexpected opportunity appears, do not let your attachment to your plan keep you from your miracle. Say yes, take the step, walk through the door. Because on a day like today, when the energy is this ripe for manifestation, when the universe is this responsive, the doors that open are not random. They are not accidents, they are designed, they are placed, they are invitations, and walking through them is how you access the miracle. The third miracle is the clarity, the sudden knowing, the realization that lands with such force, such completeness that it reorganizes everything. And this is the quietest miracle. This is the one that happens inside you, not outside you, but it is no less real. And for some of you, this is going to be the most important miracle of all. Today, at some point, you are going to be doing something ordinary, making coffee, taking a shower, driving somewhere, washing dishes. Just sitting quietly, staring out the window, and out of nowhere, a thought is going to land, a realization, a knowing, and it is going to be so clear, so obvious, so complete that you are going to wonder how you did not see it before. You are going to wonder how you missed something so plain, so evident, so true. It might be clarity about a decision you have been struggling with for weeks or months. Should I stay or should I go? Should I say yes or should I say no? Should I pursue this or let it go? And suddenly, in this random moment, the answer is just there. Not as a thought you have to think through, not as a conclusion you have to arrive at, but as a truth you simply know. Something that has always been true and you are finally able to see it. It might be clarity about a person. Someone you have been confused about, someone whose behavior has not made sense. Someone you have been trying to figure out, trying to understand, trying to make fit into a box that they do not fit into. And suddenly you see them clearly. You see who they really are, not who you wanted them to be. You see the dynamic for what it is, not what you hoped it could become. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. The illusion is broken, the fog is lifted. And you know with absolute certainty what you need to do. It might be clarity about your direction, your purpose, your next step. You have been feeling lost. You have been feeling stuck, asking the universe, what am I supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to be going? What is my path? And today it all clicks. The pieces assemble themselves. You see the bigger picture. You see how everything you have been through has been preparing you for something. You see what that something is, and you see what you need to do next. Clarity is not something you can force. You cannot think your way into it. You cannot manufacture it through effort or willpower. It comes as a gift, as grace, as a download from somewhere beyond your conscious mind, and it feels different from your normal thoughts. Your normal thoughts are noisy, they argue with each other, they go back and forth, they leave you more confused than when you started. But clarity is quiet, singular, it does not debate, it just is. It lands and sits there, solid and unmoving, and you know it is true in the same way you know the sky is blue. You do not have to convince yourself, you just know. So if this is your miracle today, do 3 things. First, honor it, do not dismiss it, trust what you are feeling. Second, write it down, Capture it immediately. Because clarity can fade, the knowing can get clouded again by doubt, by fear, by other people's opinions. So you want a record of what you saw in that moment. Third, act on it. The clarity came so you could move, not so you could think about moving. Clarity without action is just information, and information does not change your life. Action does. Clarity is a window, and windows do not stay open forever. If you do not act during that window, if you just sit with it and wait, the window closes. The fog rolls back in. You go back to confusion, back to uncertainty, and it might be a long time before the clarity comes again. So today, if the clarity lands, do not waste the window. Decide now. Act now. Move now. This is your moment. This is your opening. This is the universe handing you the answer you have been asking for. The fourth miracle is the release, the ending, the completion, the thing that has been holding on finally letting go. And I know that might not sound like a miracle. Endings feel like loss, like failure, like something precious slipping through your fingers. But this ending is different. This is the ending you have been asking for without knowing you were asking for it. This is the thing that needed to end so that the new thing could begin. This is the completion that makes space for the miracle. Today, something in your life is going to complete. It might be a relationship. A friendship that has been fading for months finally reaches its natural conclusion. A romantic connection that has been on life support finally flatlines. A working relationship that has not been working decides to end. It might be a job, a contract, a project that wraps up. It might be a habit, a pattern, a way of thinking, something you have been doing for years that does not serve you anymore, and today you just stop, and it feels easy, it feels natural, like you just stepped out of something that was never really yours to begin with. And when this ending happens, you are not going to feel devastated, you are going to feel relief, lighter, a weight you did not even know you were carrying just got lifted off your shoulders. Space is opening up. Room to breathe, room to move, room for something new. Most endings require courage. They take a willingness to walk away from something comfortable even though it is not right, to leave something familiar even though it is not good for you. But this ending, the one that happens today, you do not have to force it. It happens on its own. The universe does it for you, and all you have to do is not try to hold on, do not try to save it, do not try to resuscitate something that has completed its cycle. Do not try to keep something alive that has already served its purpose and is ready to be released. Because here is what you need to understand. Every ending is also a beginning. Every completion is also an initiation. When something leaves your life, it is not because you are being punished. It is because you have outgrown it. It is because you are ready for something different. You cannot fill a cup that is already full. Something has to leave before something else can arrive. Think about it like a room full of old furniture. Furniture you have had for years, some of it you love, some of it you are just used to, some of it you do not even like anymore, but you have not gotten rid of it because it is familiar. And you are asking the universe for something new, something better, something that actually fits who you are now, but there is no room for it. The space is full. So the universe removes the old, it clears the room. And when that happens, your first reaction might be panic. But that is not what is happening. What is happening is the universe is making space. The emptiness is not loss, it is preparation. So when the ending happens today, do not panic. Do not go into fear. Do not analyze what you did wrong. Just let it go with grace, with gratitude, with trust that what is leaving is making room for something so much better that 6 months from now you are going to look back and thank the universe for removing what needed to go. The fifth miracle is the person, the new connection. The one who shows up at exactly the right time with exactly the right energy. And this is the miracle that feels the most like magic. Because you cannot plan this one, you cannot make it happen, you cannot manufacture it or strategize it or force it. This one just appears, this one just walks into your life, and when they do, you know, you feel it, you recognize that this is not random. Today you are going to meet someone, or reconnect with someone you have not spoken to in a while, or have a deeper, more real conversation with someone you already know. And this person is going to feel significant, not in a loud, obvious, dramatic way, but in a quiet, certain, undeniable way. You are going to feel like this meeting was not random, like this person was sent. Like there is a reason, a purpose to this connection that you might not fully understand yet, but that you can feel in your body. This person might be a romantic connection, someone who makes your heart skip, someone who feels like they could be something important, or they might be a friend, someone who just gets you, someone who sees you, who understands you, who resonates with you on a level that is rare. Or they might be a mentor, someone who has wisdom you need, someone who has walked a path you are trying to walk, someone who can guide you, teach you, show you the way. Or they might be a collaborator, someone whose gifts complement yours, someone you could build something with, someone whose vision aligns with yours in a way that makes you both more powerful together than you are apart. The form does not matter. What matters is the energy, the resonance, the sense that this person is meant to be in your life, that they showed up for a reason, that they are part of your story in a way that will become clear over time. So if you meet someone new today, pay attention. Do not brush it off as just another interaction. Feel into it. Notice what happens in your body when you talk to them. Notice whether there is a pull, a magnetic quality, a sense of familiarity even though you just met, because those are the signs, those are the signals that this is not random, that this is the miracle. And the most important thing, be real, be authentic, be vulnerable. Do not play games, do not hold back, do not wait for them to go deep first. You go first, create the space for depth, initiate the real conversation. Because most connections stay surface level because both people are waiting for the other person to open up first. Both people are protecting themselves. Both people are holding back, and so the connection never deepens. It stays polite, safe, and safe connections do not transform your life. Deep connections do. The right people, the aligned people, will match your vulnerability with their own. They will match your realness with their realness. And when that happens, when you find someone who can meet you there, that is when you know. That is when you recognize the miracle. Now let me tell you what to do with these miracles, because it is not enough to just receive them. You have to honor them, work with them, let them change you, participate in the unfolding. If the message arrives, respond to it today, not tomorrow. Just engage, let the conversation continue, because the message is just the beginning. It is the opening. What comes next depends entirely on whether you show up. If the opportunity appears, take it. Do not wait, do not overthink. Do not convince yourself you need more time to prepare or more certainty before you commit. Say yes, take the step, walk through the door. Opportunities that show up on miracle days have momentum, they are alive, and if you hesitate too long, that energy dissipates, the momentum fades, the door closes, and the opportunity moves on to someone else who is ready to move. If the clarity lands, act on it. Make the decision, take the action, change the thing, end what needs to end. Start what needs to start, because clarity is a call to action, not just information, not just insight, direction. And direction is only valuable if you follow it. If the ending happens, let it go with grace, with gratitude, with dignity, with trust that what is leaving is making space for something more aligned. Something that actually fits who you are becoming. And if the person appears, engage with them, be real, be open, be present, be yourself, let them see you, let the connection deepen, let it develop naturally. The right people will match your energy, they will appreciate your honesty, they will be attracted to your authenticity, and the wrong people will fall away. And either way you win. And here is the most important thing of all, do not tell everyone about your miracle, not today. Not right away, keep it close, keep it protected, keep it sacred, keep it private. Let it root in you before you share it with the world. Miracles are fragile in the beginning, they are new, they are tender, they are forming, they are taking shape. And if you expose them too soon to the energy of other people, to their doubt, to their skepticism, to their well-meaning but energy-lowering reactions, you can damage them. You can weaken them. You can lose them before they have a chance to solidify. Think of it like a seed. You plant it in the soil, you cover it, you protect it, you let it germinate, you let it establish roots. And only once it has sprouted, once it has become strong enough to withstand the elements, do you let it see full sunlight. Your miracle is the same. It needs time in the dark, time in the privacy of your own energy field, time to take root, time to become real, time to establish itself before you let other people touch it with their energy. So when the miracle arrives, keep it to yourself. Let it be your secret, your sacred thing, your private proof that magic is real and the universe is working in your favor. Do not post about it on social media. Do not tell all your friends. Do not make a big announcement. Just hold it quietly. Nurture it privately. Protect it fiercely. And then in a few days, when it has had time to root, when it has become solid and real and permanent, when it has established itself in a way that cannot be easily shaken or questioned, then you can share it. Then you can bring other people into it. But not today. Today you protect it. Today it is just yours. I want to end with this. If you are watching this video on May 23rd, 2026, you were meant to find it. The algorithm that brought you here, the scroll that stopped on this thumbnail, the impulse that made you click, the feeling that made you stay, none of that was random. All of it was orchestration. All of it was the universe guiding you here because you needed to hear this, because you needed to know what to look for today, because you are ready. Because you are one of the chosen ones, because the miracle is already on its way to you if it has not arrived already. So pay attention today, stay awake, stay present, stay aware, stay open, notice what shows up, notice who reaches out, notice what becomes clear, notice what ends, notice who appears. And when the miracle arrives, receive it, honor it, protect it, act on it, and let it change your life. This is your day, this is your moment. This is when everything you have been working toward, everything you have been holding space for, everything you have been believing in even when you could not see it, starts to show up in your physical reality. Do not miss it. Do not dismiss it. Do not let your doubt or your fear or your need for proof keep you from recognizing the miracle when it lands. The universe is delivering today. Make sure you are home to receive the package. Write in the comments which of the 5 miracles you are claiming today. Tell me which one you feel is yours. Tell me which one made your heart skip when I named it. I read every single comment. I see every one of you, I witness you, and I am celebrating your miracle with you. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notifications, because the miracles do not stop here. This is not the only portal day. There are more days like this coming, more alignments, more moments when the universe opens wide and delivers, and you need to know when they arrive. You need to be ready, so subscribe. Stay connected, stay tuned in. Take care of yourselves today, protect your energy, guard your frequency, honor your miracles, trust the process, believe in what is coming and get ready because this is just the beginning. Your miracle is here, your breakthrough is here, your new reality is here. All you have to do is recognize it, receive it, protect it, and let it transform everything. Your life is about to change. Today is the day. The miracles are here.